Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between the Eufy S1 Pro on the right and the Eufy X10 Pro Omni on the left. I got some muddy paw prints. We're going to see how well each one of them mops this floor and cleans it up. Okay, so here's the base station for each one of them. The S1 Pro has a clean water tank right here on the front, and the dirty water tank is on the back. The X10 Pro Omni has the clean water tank right here. You have to add the solution to the clean water tank, and the dirty water tank's around back. Here's where it auto empties into this dust bag you're going to have to change once in a while.
Clean water tank removed.
This has a solution bottle, which is going to mix the solution with the water. And the dust bag is down here where you're going to have to change once in a while. I like the S1 Pro has a control panel up here that tells me the battery. I can tell it to start, stop. It also has an ozone generator. So if we look in there, you don't add any solution to this clean water tank, just water. And it has an ozone generator to help with cleaning. Both of these base units will auto empty the robots and they'll wash the mop pads, but the mop pads are different on each one. Okay, let's talk about the robots. They both have LiDAR navigation. The LiDAR on the S1 Pro is underneath here in this little area. Now it's not on top and spinning, it's down here, and I have not noticed that to be a problem. It actually does a really good job of mapping your house. Both of them use the Eufy Clean app, and you can map your house and give it no-go zones and tell it to stay away, and you can put it on a schedule. So as far as that's concerned, they're both the same as far as mapping and LiDAR navigation. They both have the bumper on the front that if they hit something, they will turn back. Now the Eufy X10 Pro Omni does have a camera on the front. It will take a picture of an obstacle. So if you have something laying on the floor that's really low to the ground, it'll avoid it, but it'll also take a picture of it and send it to you on the app. You can turn that off. Now the S1 Pro, it has obstacle avoidance, and this is not a camera, but it has sensors up here that can sense things low to the ground and avoid them. Now the X10 Pro Omni does a better job of avoiding things that are low to the ground, like iPhone cables, or say if your dog has an accident on the floor, the X10 Pro Omni is going to do a better job of avoiding it. Now here's the base station where they're going to auto empty. The X10 Pro Omni empties everything out of the dustbin from the side. The S1 is going to auto empty everything out the bottom. This is where they wash the mop pads. Now, and they also dry it. At the end of the job, they're both going to blow hot air onto the mop pads to dry them when they're done. They're both able to lift their brush roll, like this brush roller can go up and down. It can sense carpet and lift this up and down 12 millimeters. Same with over here on the X10 Pro Omni. It can lift these mop pads 12 millimeters up when it senses carpet. They have a single brush roller. Again, there's where it auto empties. Side brushes, this has one. Okay, I've got 8 muddy paw prints. We're gonna see how the S1 does first. I've got equal parts of hair and dirt, which we're gonna see how each one cleans its own.
Start room cleaning.
Okay, I'm using the app to tell the S1 Pro to start cleaning this kitchen. Now earlier it washed its mop pad, but if this was the first one of the day, it would wash its mop pad. It takes about 2 minutes and then it would start cleaning. That's going to do 2 things. That's going to get the mop pad nice and wet, but it also cleans it so that it's ready to go. Yep, that's pretty incredible. And it's going to lift that mop pad. You can't see it, but it does lift it. Yep, that's awesome. Now there's a little light on the side to let you know when it's mopping. And that light will go off when it senses carpet, it raises it. Again, a little hard to see. That is incredible how well it cleaned that. All right, it did a really good job on that carpet. I've got some coffee in the corner. It's going to come back to that hopefully. Wow, those muddy paw prints are gone. Okay, so it almost got all the coffee in there. I missed that. It's getting right underneath the cabinets.
To base station.
Okay, so it's all done cleaning. It did a fabulous job of mopping those muddy paw prints. Okay, I got the new muddy paw prints down for the X10 Pro Omni, but I want to show you, it did a pretty good job of vacuuming. It did leave a little bit on the carpet and a little bit in the corner, but overall did a pretty good job of vacuuming. It definitely did a great job of mopping. Okay, so I'm gonna tell the Eufy X10 Pro Omni to go clean this room now. Now it's gonna clean its mop pads first, that way it gets them clean and wet, and so they're ready to go. And this takes about 2 minutes. Okay, here goes the X10. Okay, it has spinning mop pads that it can lift up and down when it senses carpet. All right, so it's cleaning the muddy paw prints. Now, I've got the X10 Pro Omni is going to do 2 passes. Now it's going to lift those mop pads automatically and start vacuuming carpet. Here's how it does in the corner. Maybe a little bit better job in the corner than the S1. It's done a really good job of vacuuming. Looking good. So it does smear it a little bit, but eventually it will pick it up. Okay, so it's clean. It's done with the first pass. It's going to come back. It's going to wash all that dirt off the mop pads and then go back for the second pass. Okay, so the Eufy X10 is going to need 2 passes to get those muddy paw prints clean. It did a little bit of smearing. That was pretty amazing what the S1 did. I knew it was good, but I forgot how good it was. Now I know it did miss some on that. That's where I was standing. These robots, if it sees me standing in an area, it will avoid it. So with that LiDAR navigation. It did better in the corners over there with that coffee. And the Eufy X10 does seem to do better on carpet. But I've got reviews, detailed reviews on both of them. And the obstacle avoidance is just so much superior on the X10 with that camera on the front. Again, you can turn that off if you don't want that. But it's even so smart that it recognizes pet waste. So if your dog makes I put fake poop on the ground, it avoids it, takes a picture of it, and then it sends you a notification that you have pet waste on the floor. So that's kind of neat. The S1 doesn't do any of that. And in fact, it actually has a hard time recognizing pet waste and small cords. But so does the X10 once. Nothing is perfect. The X10's better, but even the X10 will miss dog waste once in a while and a cord on the ground. I thought I had selected 2 passes, but apparently I didn't. So I had to start it again. On the second pass, it usually goes the opposite direction, but it's going to go the same direction on this. So you can see, here's the second pass. Yeah, no, it left a little bit, but it's going to go over it one more time. Yeah, it just leaves a little bit. Boy, almost. Yeah, I think if it could do thirst. Now, as far as I know, it doesn't sense dirt. Like the X40 has a dirt detection on it. If it could sense dirt, it would go over that again. Okay, it's all done. Again, sometimes it does a better job. This time, not so much. Yeah. Again, I have detailed reviews on how to use the apps, how to set them up for the first time. Let's do a zone. Let's just tell the, I think that's where it's at. Let's tell it to go clean that area.
Start collecting dust. Start zone cleaning.
So the X10 is emptying its dustbin. So here's the Eufy S1 Pro. Oh yeah, it's a fabulous mop. Wow. That is so cool. That's amazing. It's like a Tinico. That's impressive. It was able to clean what the X10 Pro Omni was not able to. Now both of them have the fan going right now, and I think the fan is the same loudness on both of them. Now the S1 is, I think, going to retail for $1,500. It's not available yet. June 19th, it's going to be available. I got mine on Kickstarter for $1,200. I'm hoping it looks the same. I don't know if they're making any changes or not, but the X10 Pro Omni's been around a while now. It's it'll go on sale for $650. It retails for $800. So you could buy two X10 Pro Omnis for the price of one S1. Let's just go over the dirty water. Let's just show you. There's the S1. Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Dirty water tank installed.
Yeah, you can tell a difference. Now the specs, both of them have 8,000 pascals of suction. They both lift their mop pads 12 millimeters. Let's talk about scoring. The Eufy X10 Pro Omni, when I did my scoring, got a 95 out of 100. The reason it got such a high score is obstacle avoidance, easy to work on, and its cost. Let's talk about the S1. The S1 got a 90 out of 100, still an A. What are the 3 things that hurt it? Obstacle avoidance, maintenance, and cost. I think that dirty water tank, I think, is going to be tricky. I don't know, but it's got a lot of little parts and everything in it. I'm just guessing that it's going to be a lot of work. I mean, it is a lot. I mean, compared to the X10, it is some work taking those little ports off and stuff. So there is going to be some work on the S1, more work than on the X10. Would I spend $800 on the X10 Pro Omni? Yes, I would. Is it the best at mopping really dirty floors? No. Will it mop your floor that's kind of just generally clean on day to day? Yes, it will. Now, this S1, would I spend $1,500 on it? Ooh, that's a tough call. I don't know. That's a tough one. I want to see that around $1,200, $1,300. Then it's an absolute must buy. 14, 15, boy, it at least works. Its optical avoidance isn't the best. It's just a fabulous at mopping, as we saw. I mean, it just cleans that brush roller. It absolutely is amazing as far as that. On really thick carpet, the X10 Pro Omni does a little bit better job. I didn't show that in this test, but I have been using it on the thicker carpet. The S1 does okay, but the X10 just does a little bit better job. So again, underneath the video, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that really helps out my channel. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. And I really, really do appreciate everybody's support. And thanks for watching.